What is up, YouTube? Coming at you with another video. This is going to be a good one today, and the start of a little research series that I'm doing. I've been researching a lot on some different stuff from the 80s, 90s, vintage, kind of like a different spectrum of what I don't really see happening on YouTube, but what I'm interested in. So what I'm doing is I'm going through and looking for stuff to source and like stuff that pops out and is cool to me, and sometimes I don't have, most of the time I don't have phone service in some of these really cool off the grid thrift stores, so I don't get a chance to look up some of the stuff that looks interesting to me. So I just leave it, and I'll say, all right, I'll take a picture and I'll go back and look for similar stuff as that. And some of the stuff is so weird and rare that you won't even see it on eBay. But if you were to put it on here, some of the comparable stuff does really well, and when I'm coming back and comparing these things, I'm like, all right, yeah, some of this stuff could do good. So what I got for you today is a little compilation of some research that I did on a bunch of different items that are kind of in the similar niche. And you'll see in the taglines stuff like vintage, 90s, 80s, animal, shark, fish, bear, wolf. But basically, what I'm looking for are like screen prints and cool, bright colors and like really pop out pictures of animals and animal scenes that are happening on these shirts that are, an interesting piece that someone would want to wear, that's not really made anymore. Sometimes they'll have locations or like shark, or you'll see like triggerfish and stuff like that. And yeah, but let's get right into this. I think I got about 10 or 15 items that look really cool, and that all these I think I had a couple sweatshirts in here, but most of these are t-shirts, and it's stuff that you're gonna get for $1 to $2. It's gonna sell for $15 or more. They're super easy to list. You don't have to measure them. You just throw the size up in there, and a quick description of the condition. And it does well. These do well, So the first one here is a vintage shark, island shark. It has this cool scene with some fish. It looks like there's three sharks. One's like a great whale or something. I don't know, but you can see this is an older T-shirt. The print is really nice on it. There's a lot of colors. It's almost like tie-dye-ish. It says Catalina Island. None of that stuff really matters. It's someone's buying this for the look, and it's sold for $21 plus shipping. Second one we have here is a cool triggerfish shirt right there. If you see, it says Hawaii State Park. Huma huma nuka nuka apua. When you think about this, you have the Hawaii taglines in there. Do I think that matters? Maybe, but I think someone's either going to find this looking for triggerfish shirt, vintage triggerfish, or a vintage Hawaii shirt. So, the taglines matter, but people are going to buy these shirts because they look freaking cool, and that's what they want to build that into their outfit, So, this one sold for $30, with shipping included. And then condition is another thing to know about this, is the condition doesn't always matter as much on this. Like they can say the black color has some light fading. See, the black color has some light fading. Where the heck is it? Along the seams, the collar on the bottom of the t-shirt. So yeah, you can see it right there on the collar. There's some fading, but like the condition is not as important as long as it still looks good and like it has some use left into it. Like people buy it, and these shirts hold up a lot better than some of the newer t-shirts. So $30 shipped there. That's awesome. This is another cool one. Is this a whale or a shark? Come on, PC. Not working. Looks like a shark. It's got the SeaWorld, the bright blue fabric, a really nice scene down there. That's pretty cool. It's got a really nice scene all the way around. Another thing that makes these shirts unique is some of them will print all the way around. You can see the little. Let's see if I click on there. You can see the little divers in the scene. Really cool shirt. That's shipped for $19.99 on auction plus shipping. Here's another sea life. I think the first couple few are all like sea life creatures. Uh, this has some kind of saying in it. Though we exist as separate species, our fates are connected universally. It has some flying killer whales and some. I have no idea what those are. But it's on the back too. You can see this one went for 40. So the more unique and crazy shirt you find like this, the better it's gonna do. Someone sold this for $40 ship. It has like sea lions and whales and dolphins on the back swimming in space. So really cool shirt there. That's the kind of stuff that you're really gonna want to look for. Someone looking for a vintage T-shirt is gonna scoop that up like big time. And here's another one that went for $34.99. This looks like a Ralph Lauren. So this is like a kicker. If you can find a Ralph Lauren shirt, I didn't even notice that when I was looking. I was just like, that looks cool. But if you can find a Ralph Lauren, something crazy like that, it's gonna bring you in really good money as well. So that went for $34.99 plus $6 shipping, up to so a $40 sale right there. This is one of my favorite ones here. I I really like the color, so the yellow color. And this is why it's so important to look through all the colors, not just like skip over the yellow because you don't think there's going to be a good shirt on there, and that because you might across some crazy vintage shirt like this with a moose or elk on it, whatever the hell that is. But look at that, one for $34.99. Really cool. So this is another thing that does well. I'm guessing that these go to like motorcycle fanatics or something, but this is a cool shirt. Let's see if we can get in on it. It's like a dragon with a castle in the back, lightning bolts going around. They wrote biker trucker. See how they use taglines in there. So vintage, thunder, dragon, lightning, biker, trucker, truck stop. Uh, all kinds of stuff like that are gonna help increase your exposure. But yeah, that did well. Let's see, that one for $25 shipped. Uh, this is something else that you can blend into there. American Eagle shirts always do well. The crazier the better. I didn't see that many on there, but every once in a while I see one in the thrift store that I should have picked up. Uh, so this one definitely did better because it had U.S. Army in there, and it's vintage. But this one for $27 shipped. But you can see by the condition, like these things don't have to be in awesome condition. Someone's gonna snag them up because they don't make them anymore. This is not even that. This is an '87, so not even that old. But the cool American Eagle and the flags, that's something that you're gonna want to look out for. If you have an Army in there, better. If it's from the '90s or the '80s, it's gonna do well. And on the flip side, this one sold for $24.99. This is a bald eagle with a mountain and trees in the background. Cool, artsy kind of print. You can see how it's fading, but black. There's the full picture right there. So really nice. You can even see it has like an oil stain right there, but still, like this is gonna bring in good money. It says even pinholes on the neck seam. Let's see if we can see those. Yeah, so don't let the damage like deter you because people that want these shirts, it just gives more character to it. And when it's a good print like that, like that's a really cool shirt. It's gonna do well. I think they probably could have even got more than $24.99 for that, but after looking at some of the comparable sold items, but yeah, really cool. Um, this is a cool one. So don't look over the crew necks either. I didn't go as far in the crew necks because they're not listed in here, but I think if they were, they would do well, especially when you got a piece like this. This is a tiger chilling, moon and space in the background. Really, really cool shirt. The brand is Habitat, I don't know. But this one for $34.99 probably costs about $5 to ship that item, so that's pretty cool. Another one with the lightning. I mean, if you get these animals with the lightning, they seem to do really good. This brand is called USA Thunder. Uh, but again, this is in really ratty condition, the shirt, but the print is freaking awesome. And it's got a grizzly bear on there. Sold for $50 shipped. I think that's the highest sale in these I saw. So there's definitely some good money in these shirts. Look out for like really aggressive animals with lightning. They seem to do really well. And here's another one. There's some wolves and looks like a Native American over there chilling with some feathers in his head. Some cool font there. Another American Thunder, $26. So that brand seems to do really well. I saw, multiple sales with that brand. So people like that style for sure. Um, but here you go. Even with a normal, this one bid, I think this would have done better if they did this as buy it now. Signals the brand. It is a bunch of wolves sitting around howling, looking awesome. Full print, 360 print front and back. Looks like it's duplicated on the front and the back, but really cool shirt. And then the last item I had, let's see if we can get here, was once you. This is the other style that you can find in some of these shirts. This is a little rare, but I think it's more cool than the other ones. So it's almost like a sketched with bright neon colors. Living in the Wild Wild West, bear, Yellowstone shirt with shades on. Pretty cool. These are going to sell good too. This sold for $18. But in the t-shirt land, if you're picking up usually $1, or especially in the bins, if you're finding this stuff, definitely worth picking up. Cool stuff to add to your eBay store, and they're not going to take too long to sell. And I don't know, it's just add some cool stuff. This is the kind of stuff that I'm looking for when I'm out there now, because I just like the way it looks and it's different. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna have some more coming like this with some more unique stuff that's really I haven't seen a lot of it on YouTube yet, so I hope you guys enjoy it and are getting some new ideas of some stuff to look for. Thinking outside the box besides just looking for the big brands, because there's so much money to be made out there. If people are focusing on that other stuff, you can always branch out and look for some unique stuff that's going to sell too, off of tag words, not just off of a brand. Because if you saw through all these, no one's searching for brands in this, which is the usual thing an eBay seller, clothing seller looks for is, they'll go brand and then style first, because if you have a good brand and then you have a good tag word through the style, it's going to be easier to sell. But in this case, with a lot of these shirts, you're just going off of different tag words like vintage and then animal. Like this guy did Wild Wild West, bear. I mean, but the main tag words in here are vintage, Yellowstone, and bear. So keep an open mind, and if you're going through the racks and you're looking for your usual stuff and it seems cleaned out, don't get distressed. Just you got to do the research, and I'm gonna stop talking. Research is gonna make you better. But hope you guys enjoy this video. Hit the thumbs up button if you want to see more videos like this, and subscribe below. Check out, you're gonna see the roll for the newest videos and stuff like that. But we'll see you next time. Thank you.